On with the show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the often imitated, never duplicated Voices of Misery podcast. What's going on? It's the nerd with another podcast for that ass. How you guys doing today, man? I'm fucking grooved out, man. You guys can get grooved out too by going to buynoid.com. Use code NERD to save 25% the finest CAT product on the market. Might as well get that one out the way because that's how I'm feeling right now, man. Absolutely amazing. I had a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and here I am. So it's going to be a fun one today, man. I'm going to tell you. Today was a weird day. The weather was fucking insane. We were getting a lot of rain and thunderstorms so fucking loud that the car was shaking. That's how loud the thunder was. It was something special out there. It was pretty damn cool. But yeah, I got a couple of things I wanted to talk about here before we get into the show here. I watched a couple of documentaries with the bestie, and one of them was about fasting. It was about these two gay brothers from Australia, and they were basically doing this fasting thing in tandem because the one brother was like sick and he needed the fast to feel better. He had some issues, some health issues, and the fasting actually helped him out a lot. And the other brother was going around and helping him out, just doing it, solidarity and all that thing, you know. So they go and they start doing this fast, and there was a lot of information about fasting in this one, but they did have a couple of quack doctors that were throwing out their own little theories about what it does and what it doesn't do. And one of the things they said was that fasting helps with stem cells, like regrowth stem cells, which I'm like, I don't know about all that. So I looked that one up, and apparently that did prove to be false. But you know how science says, you know, I'm not going to say one thing is an infinite fucking a falsity, except for, you know, men can't be women and women can't be men. That kind of thing is a 100% falsity. But you know, medicine changes and things like that. You know, at one point the food pyramid was correct when you had to eat like 15 servings of bread. And of course, you know, that's bunk now, but you know, we have the benefit of hindsight. So I'll just say for now, I don't think that is true about the stem cells, and everything I've said is not in favor of that being true as well. So it was a good documentary overall, though. The guys went through 21 days of fasting. They just went through just liquids and, yeah, that's how I do it when I fast. The longest I've ever done was 7 days. These guys went 21, which is fucking shit. It showed their bodies and how they changed over the 21 days. And I'm telling you, man, you really shouldn't be doing this. This isn't something that you should be trying out there. If you're a person who's looking to lose weight, don't listen to me for any kind of weight loss advice. The way I did it was extremely fucking crazy. I don't recommend that to anybody, but I was just desperate to get back to how I looked when I was younger, and I just did a crazy thing. But these guys, 21 days is just fucking insane. Like, that's coming from me who went 7 days, and that was a lot too. Definitely check with your doctor before you start doing any of these things, and don't listen to a YouTuber or a podcaster or anybody. Fucking talk to your doctor first, seriously, if you're going to be looking into fasting, because it does require a lot of other things in life that you need to live, like water, electrolytes. You got to make sure you're steadily taking those, and don't forget your vitamins, one a day, and things like that, vitamin D. If you're a female, get your estrogen pills. Men, testosterone. There's nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, I take a testosterone supplement just because I like the extra boost. But, you know, I'm 44 years old next month. So, I mean, it's about that age where you got to start figuring shit out. You know, you got to take care of your body and make sure you're in tip-top shape, because things don't get better. It's just a fact of life. I mean, I get better looking, but the inside does fail. So, yeah, that's about that. Yeah, these guys lost a lot of weight. They lost about 26 pounds each, and it was insane. I mean, over 21 days to lose that much weight, and they didn't have much to begin with. I mean, these guys were in great shape beforehand, so to lose that much, it was a lot of muscle that they were losing, and of course, water weight too. And it's fucked up because these UFC fighters will balloon up and down in their weight, and these guys will lose that in an hour. I mean, they say lose 5 pounds, and they'll do it within a couple of minutes and get back on the scale and hit weight somehow. It is insane how they do it. They just piss and sweat it out. Extreme heat, things that can kill you, make your body fail. So like I said, check with your doctor before you do any of this stuff. But yeah, these guys lost a lot of weight, man. They look great at the end. The one guy looked like he aged about 10 years because the face was really gaunt. And that happens to me too. You know, you just, I don't know. it also goes into, I mean, I'm making it sound like it's a horrible thing, but it goes into the benefits too that I talk about all the time on the show. I talk about how when I fast, I get like this high, this insane high that you just can't replace with anything. And the energy I get is phenomenal. The clarity, I just feel better. I feel like I look better. I just feel amazing. Like you can't fuck with me when I'm in like a 3-day fast or a 4-day fast. You can't fuck with me. I feel so amazing, you know? And that's what I get from it. These guys were getting it too, but they went so long that they were getting a lot of like the downsides, the weird fever dreams and shit. And I did get some of those too when I was going on an extended fast. You start feeling a little crazy. Your thoughts get a little wilder because you're staying up longer because you've got so much energy. And yeah, it's a fucking thing, dude. You just got to take care of yourself, make sure you're monitored. So that was a really good one. It was a fasting documentary. I can't remember the name of it. I'm so sorry, Snickerdoodle. I forgot the name, but I should have written it down, but we were having too much fun. Reversal of Fortune was another one. I was like, you got to watch this one. Since I watched one of yours, you watch one of my documentaries, and that's how and that's how us best friends do it. We were watching Reversal of Fortune. This is one that Nerdette and I watched back in the day. 2004, this one came out. No, 2006, because we were together and it was new. And it was about this guy named Ted, and he's a homeless guy, and he was collecting cans. And his deal was he was a really nice guy, just down in his luck. You know, he fell hard into drugs. He lost his house. He had to move away. His family kind of didn't want to talk to him, understandably so, because he was a fuck up in life. And, you know, these people were like, hey, you want to be in a documentary about being homeless? And he's like, sure, I'll do it. And he was really honest and open about his life and everything. And, you know, he kind of is like a rebel. You know, he would have been along great back in the old cowboy days. Give him a gun, and I'm sure he would have been happy to sleep under a tree and rob people for his necessities and shit, do odd jobs here and there, because that's what he was doing. He was recycling cans and shit, and he was just kind of living his life. And he said he didn't want anybody telling him what to do. He didn't want to have a boss or anything, and he just wanted to get up and do this and just sustain his life. And, you know, isn't that what any of us want at the end of the day? So that's what he did, and it's a beautiful story. You know, he tells us his life and everything, and just really down in his luck. And he goes into one of these dumpsters, and I'm sure that the producers are like, hey, go check that dumpster for some cans. I think I heard something in there. And he goes in there, and he comes out, and he's got this briefcase. He opens it up, and it says, what would you do, or how would a homeless man act if he was given $100,000? And inside the briefcase is that note and $100,000 in cash. And the guy, you know, he breaks down. He's crying. Understandably, you know, he gets his shit together, and he's like, is this real? And they're like, yeah, it's real. And he gets on his bike, he's got the briefcase, and he goes and he continues his shift. I call it a shift, but he was continuing to collect his cans and whatnot. He gives the recycling money, probably about $30-$40 to one of the other homeless guys. And he's like, you sure you don't want this? And the guy's like, yeah, I'll take it. And already it sets the tone that this guy's a good guy at heart, because he's a Robin Hood. You know, he didn't take from anybody, but he wants to share, spreading the wealth already. He just had this money for less than 5 minutes. He continues his day job, which is collecting cans, and he gives the money to someone who needs it more than him now, his homeless buddy. So far you're digging it. You're in this thing, right? He's got this young kid that helps him out there. I forgot what his name was, like fucking probably Hector or some shit. Apparently Demetrius is a Mexican name now too. But he was a guy, Mike. Mike was his name, maybe. I don't know. You know, I'm fucking making these stereotypically racist Mexican names. And his name's Mike. His name is Michael. His name is Dylan. Oh man, I'm fucking losing it. These mushrooms are taking me downtown. But yeah, where the fuck was I? This is why I need a co-host all the time. I just need a babysitter more like it. But yeah, the guy, Mike, anyway, he been taking care of him. You know, we'll get to this guy later, because he actually comes back for this kid after he gets his money situated. He, you know, he fucking calls his family up, and earlier on in the documentary, he calls his family, and they're like, yeah, Ted, we don't want to talk to you anymore. And he said, all of a sudden, he's got money. All of a sudden, they want to fucking talk to his dumbass, right? So they're talking to him on the phone, and, hey, we missed you. Come on home. And, you know, where this is going. So, you know, the guy gets a little bit of money. His family's there, and his sister's fucking saying, hey, Ted, let's go here. I want to go out and drink. And, you know, like, that's the first thing she says, but she hasn't had a drink all day, and she's sure he's thirsty too. He goes out, he's telling everybody at the fucking bar. He's like, I got $100,000. He's telling every girl at the bar, he wants to impress them, and he fucking bar whores there, a bunch of dudes there, and all of a sudden the sob stories are coming up from the girls, like how she got left by some dude, and Ted, of course, is paying for everyone's beers, and it's the first night he's got his money. It's like, all right, he's having one good night. He's fucking getting phone numbers and shit. And the next day he's fucking taking his sister out again. They're going out and getting drunk. And then fast forwards a little bit, he goes and he buys that kid Hector, Mike, whatever the fuck his name is, the young guy at the recycling center. He buys him a fucking car. And I'm like, dude, how much is this car? Like $10,000. So boom. All right, he's taking care of people. He's a nice guy, paying for everyone's beers. He just got this money, right? And he's just fucking dumber and dumber and dumber. And he spends like a third of his money on a fucking truck that he can't even drive because he doesn't have a fucking license because it's been suspended for how many decades. It's just a fucking crazy story, man. You got to watch this one. This is one of my favorite ones, Reversal of Fortune. I'm not too big on documentaries sometimes, but when I get into them, man, I just go down the fucking rabbit hole. And I'm ready to watch some more today. But yeah, that Reversal of Fortune was really good. And that night we watched that shit. If I called her in here right now, man, she'd be like, oh, yeah, Ted. But yeah, he was on Oprah, too. And apparently the video, because this is one of the harder documentaries to find. I actually had to find it on YouTube. That's where we watched it. There's a comment by the brother saying that he died in 2021. And I guess he got off the drugs and he went home or whatever, because he always could have went home, apparently. But the drugs got him. And they were like, yeah, if you get off the drugs, you can come home. And, it's just a sad story, man. But yeah, check that documentary. I know I spoiled like fucking half of it, but there's so much more to it, and you got to see it. I mean, it's really insane how and you got to look at the people's eyes as they're telling these stories and they're talking to Ted, and you could just see it. If you're anything like me when you're watching one of these things, you want to like look at the people's eyes as they're talking. You want to see if you can like look through their soul almost and see if they're telling the truth. And you can tell that people's intentions were not good for Ted. They did try to hook him up with a financial advisor, and he just didn't trust the guy at all. He was like, I'm not fucking doing this deal. I want my money. He just got the fucking thing. And it was a great social experiment. I wish they would do more things like this where they would say, hey, what would happen if we did this? What would happen if we did that? Because I really feel like a lot of people could benefit from this. And it just shows, money can change people. The family wanted nothing to do with that guy. I can speak from experience. And then all of a sudden you get a little something and it's like, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Come on down. We want to see you again. We love you, pal. That's how it goes. So it's just a fucking thing. Yeah, there you go. I got my voice back. Much better, right? Sit back on those towels, ladies. What the fuck am I talking? What the fuck is wrong with me, by the way, people? What the fuck? I'm just sitting there I'm like, I'm not going to spoil this movie. I went on another 2 fucking minutes about this thing. I'm so passionate about it, man. I really am. I love this shit. But anyway, so Conor McGregor, they're saying he's going to be fighting again. I know you guys don't give a fuck about the UFC, but I do. So you're going to have to hear this. It's really quick. I promise. He has one more fight in his contract, and he's going to be doing like some big boxing matches. So I'm excited for that. I love that kind of stuff, man. I love combat sports, and I got my Slap Bay is coming back. Well, she's not going to be fighting, but Power Slap, whatever the fuck, 22, 3, whatever the fuck this is. The next one's going to be this month. The 30th, I think it's going to be the next one. So I get spoiled. I get 2 Power Slaps this month. I'm freaking excited. The cards are stacked for what I like to see, the people I like to see fight. It's going to be a good time. But besides that, man, not a lot going on here. The cats are pains in the asses, me and Squirrel Man. I've been trying to hold him close, man, because I'm telling you, Nerdhead is trying to steal that motherfucker. I can see it. I can fucking see it, man. The other night, I fucking came out, and she was sitting on the couch, and he was like on the fucking leg rest thing. How like you can lay back on the couch and the leg rest kicks up. I was fucking jealous. I'm not gonna lie, I was jealous of the motherfucker, man. I was like, I gotta fucking do something. Because the past couple of days, that little son of a bitch just got on my nerves, and I was like, yeah, I don't want him in the room with me. I guess he was just being annoying, fucking meowing and shit. But then I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, he started to cheat on me a little bit, man. It's like a lesson in life, man. If you don't treat your spouse well, man, someone else will. And I learned that lesson with this motherfucking cat. I was like, I gotta fucking woo him back. So I brought him in, and we had a really good night hanging out, and good morning this morning hanging out. And we're going to have a good evening tonight hanging out because I'm not letting my boy go. You know what, man? He fucking played hard to get. He's like, all right, motherfucker, I'll start following permanent for someone else. You see how you like it, bitch. You're going to want me back. And sure enough, I did. I guess it's true what they say about cats owning their owners, man. They really fucking do. They sink their little claws into you, and they get your ass, man. They get you. And this motherfucker got me, so I fucking love this cat. I really do. He's the best cat and probably the best pet I've ever had. And I've had some great pets, Faith, rest in peace. My girl, I love her so much. I cry often when I think about her. I still tap the ashes container where her ashes are. And just like I'm petting her. Every time I walk by, I make sure I hit that thing and pay respect to the bear. That's why I called her the bear, because she was such a big furry dog and so full of love and energy, man. Fucking A. It's a real pain in the ass, It is when things get older and you get older and Might as well just say it, man. I turn 44 next month. Holy fuck, dude. It's like, what the fuck is going on, man? This has been the worst fucking year of my life, too. 43 was the worst. And, yeah, I've been going through this deep depression for the past fucking almost a year now. And, it hasn't gotten any better. It hasn't, you know. I'm being a motherfucker, too, about it, you know. I don't know how to handle things well. Loss is fucking terrible. And my pal Snickerdoodle's really good about talking to me about this shit, you know. I'm sure she's sick and tired of fucking hearing about it, but she's always here to talk about it. And I always talk about my old pal and how I feel about that shit. And yeah, it sucks, you know. It does. I'm just grateful I had Snickerdoodle around. Seriously, without my pal Snickerdoodle, I wouldn't be able to get through this past year. It's just been a rough one, you know. The shit that happened to my grandfather, all that. Losing faith. It was like one thing after another, and I got so sick and fucking tired of losing so much. And then I lost my best friend, and that fucking killed me. It was just like the final straw for me, and snapped for a little bit, you know. But luckily, I kept everything in line for the most part. I just been just down, you know, just down and out. But you know, the best thing about being down is eventually you claw your way back up, and that's the best feeling in the world, is getting back up and getting wherever the fuck you're gonna be. No, life's good. I got really no reason to complain. You know, I come and go as I please, do what the fuck I want. You know, don't work hard at all. You know, everything is fucking great. Life is good. Stay stoned every day. Got some great kids. My daughter's fucking, oh man, 18 years old. Doesn't look like a kid anymore. I don't even see a kid anymore when I look at her. It's crazy, you know. Time just fucking flies, dude. It really does. We're going to get into some topics today, I promise you. But I'm just getting a little sappy here in the morning time, doing the podcast, recording for the Wednesday show here, and just getting a little emotional, just thinking about things. You know, life is just, it's so fleeting. And, you know I was making fun of Lindsey Graham because I don't like that motherfucker. I never could stand him. He did a couple of good things, but I just couldn't stand him as a politician. And Sam Neill from Jurassic Park just passed away. He was an actor. I liked him and a lot of shit that he did. And you just think about it, man. Like, people can just drop dead. Lindsey Graham was just on stage doing a fucking speech or whatever, and he was going to go meet with the Ukrainians, probably to get bent over by Zelensky, literally, while paying the guy for it, of course. It's just, I don't know, dude. It's just a fucking crazy thing, and boom, gone, you know, and no one fucking thought it was going to happen. No one expected it, because that's the way death is. It comes when you least expect it, and I just want to make sure everyone out there just knows that if you got people in your life that matter to you, tell them that you love them, man. Let them know exactly how you feel, because then the next moment they could be gone, you know. I wish I could tell my old friend exactly how I feel, and, you know, I don't hate her as much as I come on here and I try to fucking, you know, hype myself up. I fucking hate the bitch. I can't. I just can't, man. I just hate the situation. That she's not here anymore. That's really it, you know. Fucking, you can troll people and shit, and just fucking, none of it's actually happening. It's just bullshit, just to try to make myself feel better, you know. It's fucking stupid, and it's awful to say, but, you know, one person I do value still, even after everything. I still value that old friendship and everything, and damn, I miss her. But, you know, I would never break any promises or anything like that I made in the past about, you know, falling off the deep end or whatever. But, you know, it hasn't happened. I refuse to let it happen. Just gotta move on with life, you know. This fucking blows, but you gotta do what you gotta fucking do. And hey, before I get into some topics, I did want to address one thing. I've gotten quite a few emails about the commercials. Like, dude, what's going on? What the fuck happened? Yeah, man. I mean, you know, we started off this podcast very, very small. We're still small. I mean, we're not a fucking big time thing here. You know, we do get a lot of listens, but it is what it is. You know, we're not like making a ton of money or anything like that. You know, we are making a little something here. You know, I'm not going to lie. We are making some money on these ads and things like that, and sponsorships and deals that I've had in the past. And some guests, you know, do pay to promote their stuff. So we are making some money on the show. And there was an opportunity to make even more. And, you know, there's a really good deal. And, you know, these guys have been amazing. Seriously, I cannot say one bad thing. It's been the best move we've ever done with the podcast. I'm not saying that because, you know, they're a great affiliate and they help out a lot. But, no, it really is a great thing here. And I am so glad that I gambled in life, because I hate change. That's one thing I can't stand it. I hate routines being broken up. I was very happy with Podbean, and then things just kind of lined up with the live shows that when they took live away, I was like, we got to do something else anyway. Let's just give this a shot and see what these guys are about. And Jordan, the guy in charge of marketing or whatever, reached out, and it was such a pleasant conversation with everybody, and everyone has just been so welcoming to us, and it's just been a great thing for us. So not only that, we are making a little bit more here and there. So the commercials are here to stay. Unfortunately, I know you guys hate them, especially the guys that are vocal that reach out. But hey, man, this show's for free, and we do 3 shows a week. A lot of people are inconsistent. We put 3 out every week. 2 live shows. Sometimes we're sick. Sometimes there's a holiday coming up, but we have the time. I mean, we're not doing a lot of shit, so we have the time to put it in, and people enjoy listening. So that's what we do. And if we can make a little something here, then yeah, why not? Wouldn't you? So I guess there's the answer to those emails. Please stop with them. Stop with those emails. I fucking get it, dude. I skip them. I skip commercials on the podcast, and I get right to the show. I understand. Trust me. I get it. I'm a real person. And the one thing is that the ads may come, but the content's still the same. No one's our boss. We can do what the fuck we want still. We say everything that we said before. So just wanted to say that. And yeah, there you go. So a video shared on X is drawing attention after appearing to show a gas station employee throwing a bucket of water on a man in a wheelchair outside a convenience store. In the clip, the employee walks out of the store carrying a bucket. After briefly speaking with the man, he throws the water on him. The employee can be heard telling the man to go. The video ends there, so it is uncertain if the man did actually leave the premises. The post accompanying the video argues the employee should be allowed to use whatever means necessary to deal with people accused of loitering. Though the way that this employee did so is harmless, not everybody may see it that way. Now, people were saying that this was like the old Jim Crow days, I guess, getting sprayed with a fucking hose, because I guess the guy in the wheelchair was a black gentleman, of course. So the comments appear to be divided among whether or not this was acceptable behavior. One said if it's true, he was repeatedly asked to leave and he didn't. Then call the police for trespassing. This is uncalled for and could be classified as assault. Don't let these people flip the script when you are trying to do the right thing for customers. Yeah, that's the thing, man. When people loiter in front of a store, you got to get rid of them because it's going to drive away business. If you let vagrants hang out, and when we were in Myrtle Beach, I was working a job where I would have to go to convenience stores and just put shit on the shelf, and yeah, there was a lot of times where it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. You would see vagrants just laid out, and they have a needle in their arm. One person would be nodding out. One person would be fucking naked from the waist down, shitting on the ground and shit. And I'm telling you, man, I'm not making this up. It was fucking crazy. One time, this person, they had like a baby basket or whatever attached to their bike. And I'm like, please, there's no fucking baby in there. And the guy I was working with was like, dude, what the fuck? And he walked over because I don't know what the fuck his deal was. I was like, dude, don't get involved with this shit. He walked over, he flashed a flashlight. Inside the thing, there was a raccoon in that motherfucker, man. I shit you not, there was a raccoon in the baby basket. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This is it, Fucking drug addicts, you do weird shit. There was a guy also, he used to ride his bike and he used to have a cat look like Squirrel Man on his fucking shoulders all the time. It would never leave. It would never leave. He had that thing trained. It would not leave his side. He was a homeless dude. Every time I saw him, that cat was there, man. It was a sweet bond, The cat didn't know it was homeless. To him, he just thought he had another, like a big friend that would feed him treats and shit. And it was a sweet story, I guess every homeless person deserves one. I see a lot of homeless women now with dogs, which is fucking crazy. I guess for protection or whatnot, but I'm just going off the fucking deep end here. You see this shit, man? This is what binoid does to you, and mushrooms too. But yeah, this is why you got to keep these motherfuckers away, though, because they do. I mean, they do mean no harm a lot of time. They just sit there. But like, my thing is, why do they have to be at a fucking gas station? Why do you have to be outside on one? I mean, a lot of times they weren't even asking people for money. They would just sit there. And it's like, why are you here? Like, why do you have to sit there? There's so many other places I'd rather be. If I was homeless, I would have shame. Like, I wouldn't want to be seen. I would want to just be in the woods until a bear ate me or something. I don't fucking know. No, I just wouldn't want to be in front of a store. You would figure it out somehow. You don't just fucking sit at a store. It's so weird. Anyway, comments appear to be divided. People were freaking out. A few others bring up the fact that the man is in a wheelchair. One said he can't be a pest. He's in a wheelchair. Oh, no, you could be a pest. Wheelchair or not, asshole. So, of course, it's a short clip, so it doesn't have the full context, and there's not enough information to explain why the employee wanted the man to leave. The thing is if you're just sitting there and you're harassing employees, you're just talking to people, you're wasting their time if you're not buying anything. I mean, some people mean a lot of good out there, and they just want to talk because they're lonely. They come to a store and they just bother employees. But it's just, I don't know. You got to understand too, like these people are working a job. It's just fucking stupid. It really pisses me off. But yeah, you got to handle it. You just got to tell them to get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out. This guy threw water on him. I mean, it could have been worse, I guess, right? You could have called the cops. And I mean, if I was being a pest, I'd rather have someone throw water on me than do that. If I was a fucking homeless person, at least you get a free bath out of it, I guess, right? I mean, it's still fucked up, I guess. I mean, you got to feel bad for people, and you can feel bad for them as well as understand, like, hey, there's a business that needs to be ran for a reason. You got to have shit like this just not flow at your business. You got to get rid of it, man, and that's what you got to understand here. Georgia man accused of impregnating underage victim twice, and he looks like the kind of person who would do it. A 33-year-old Georgia man is facing charges after investigators say DNA evidence confirmed he fathered 2 children with a girl who was under 16 at the time. John Andrew Jones of Jessup, try saying that 5 times fast, was arrested and charged with child abuse and impregnating a child under the age of 16. The investigation, which occurred in Nassau County, started on June 7, 2024, after an assistant state attorney alerted authorities to a possible sexual battery case involving Jones and a victim who was under 16 at the time. Detectives say the investigation revealed Jones had been in an ongoing relationship sexually with the victim that began in 2020. Investigators determined the victim became pregnant twice during that relationship. The victim gave birth to her first child at age 16 and a second child at age 18. Working backward from the birth dates, investigators determined she was 15 and 17 when she became pregnant, meaning the alleged sexual battery happened on 2 separate occasions. Duh, fucking idiots. Investigators with the Nassau County, I mean, seriously, it happened to 2, of course it did, you fucking idiots. It was years apart. The fucking pregnancies, you dumb fucks. Investigators, just the way that was worded, I don't know, meaning the alleged sex, duh, you don't think. Anyway, investigation collected DNA samples from Jonesville children in December 2025. On March 30th, 2026, the NCSO received lab results from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement confirming Jones is the father of both children. It took them that long, from December to March 30th, to get these fucking DNA results, and Maury Povich should have gotten that shit done in 15 minutes. I'm telling you, man, what the fuck? Based on the investigation and DNA evidence, warrants were issued charging Jones with child abuse and impregnating a child under 16. He's been booked into Nassau County Jail and Detention Center, where he is hopefully going to get murdered for fucking with kids, man. That's a disgusting fucking thing, dude. Seriously, what the fuck? Twice, dude. Once is bad enough. Twice. He went back twice and got her pregnant both. So this kid is raising 2 children by herself in a fucked up situation. Those kids have no hope for a future at all, man. Because the mom's obviously not making good choices in life because she got involved with this guy. And I know young girls are impressionable. You can't blame them for this shit. I mean, I'm trying not to blame the victim here, but you got to use your fucking head too. And I blame her parents, if anything, because it all boils up. You know, the shit rolls uphill. Just like when a company makes a bad decision, you're yelling at the cashier and they're like, listen, I just make fucking minimum wage. Shut the fuck up. Up the fucking chain is the person you want to yell at, you know, and that's the person who should get all the blame. And this is no different here. It's the parenting. I guarantee you they probably has one parent in the household, and now these kids are going to be even worse, and this is going to be a terrible fucking situation. So I feel bad for them, if anything. When I look at my birthday coming up next month, I have to be a little bit nicer to people, I think, and more empathetic, and I'm trying to, so. Oh, man. Here we go. There's one about empathy. A woman says Lil Ceasars refused to sell her pizza after she was 60 cents short. You could have let 60 cents slide. I can already tell there's going to be a couple of things in here that people aren't going to understand in the comment section. They're probably overwhelmingly going off because it's under $1 and people feel like you could just make exceptions in situations like this. But in some cases, you can't make exceptions for that. Like, what if the woman's trying to pay with a debit card and there's no way to override the system or whatever, or the person's not a manager and the manager's not on duty and they can't do it. You know, they just really can't do it. There's situations where your hands are tied, and I know it's only 60 cents, but there could be a reason why you can't do it. And still, I mean, if you go to a business, expect to have enough money. I mean, that's just a fucking common courtesy, a decent rule of life, and something that should be stuck to. If you don't have enough money, then, hey, you know, you got to bend the rules for everybody. And that's how companies lose money. I get it, boohoo, you know, companies lose money, but you know what happens when companies lose money? People get fucked. They lose their bonuses. They lose their fucking staffing hours. They just don't have enough people. They get laid off because companies aren't going to take the hit. They're going to take out on their employees. So stop fucking people, man. You're fucking people. You're not hurting the company. You will never hurt the companies. Tax the billionaires. Yeah, man. Tax the bill. Okay, fine. Tax them. The billionaires don't give a fuck. They're going to hide it anyway, and then they're going to take it out on you. They're going to, remember all those fucking great jobs that they were providing because they own all the businesses in town? Not anymore, motherfuckers. You know, their products can get more expensive that they're selling to you that you're buying anyway. And it's just always going to be that way. So it's just so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. People just need to chill the fuck out with this shit. But let's see. And a clip that's now making the rounds after being reshared by ex-user Chicky9. The woman can be heard yelling at a Little Caesars worker from behind the camera. The woman says she was trying to buy pizza for herself and her baby when she realized she didn't have enough money. The clip begins with the woman telling the worker, "I just wanted to tell you, Little Caesars, that you just refused 60 cents and I just bought my baby in here and I have $7. I'm trying," she continues before adding, "I just want them to know that you could have helped me off 60 cents. I'm trying to feed a baby. You could let 60 cents slide." She's got $7 in her pocket. You can go get baby food for a couple of dollars. You know, you can get a couple of cans, like 2 for $3 or whatever the fuck. You know, you can get them, and the baby will tear that shit up, and it's all right. It's called sacrifice, bitch. You want a Little Caesars pizza. She's saying she wants to get her baby some pizza. No. This is for her. I guarantee you. Yeah. All right, man. This is really fucking annoying. You're a baby Little Caesars, a fucking baby. This is a little baby in a fucking carriage. Of course, the mom's so fucking annoying. You could picture what this woman looks like, man. Just close your eyes and picture this woman, and I guarantee you're 100% right. Anyway, I'm trying to feed a baby. Well, I can't be heard what the coworker saying in response. Woman then says, "My baby's still gonna be hungry," before walking out the store, adding, "You were about to be viral." And while the clip did go viral, opinions in the comments section have been divided, so this woman acted entitled as a motherfucker. Well, some people sided with the woman, suggesting the worker could have helped her out since she was less than $1 short, or felt it wasn't the employee's responsibility. When you know you were 60 cents short before you walk in to buy a pizza, and nobody feels sorry for you, how are you a victim? "I'm confused, but you send your child the message that it's everyone else, not you," one commenter wrote. And there you go, someone being responsible. Another person wrote, "The entitlement's disgusting. It's not a restaurant's responsibility to accommodate customers when it comes to payments. Have the money or get lost." And that is the correct response here. On the other hand, one commenter thought the cashier was a bit harsh toward the woman, who said she was trying to feed herself and her baby and was only 60 cents short. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're short or not. This is a matter not of human compassion. It's about rules and regulations. It's not like she's a penny short. If it's a penny, okay, fine. Let someone slide for a penny or 5 cents or whatever. Normally they would tell a cashier if a person's under a quarter, you can let them go, or whatever the fuck the rule is for the store. Maybe that 60 cents was over the threshold, or maybe she just couldn't do it. Or maybe because you came in with the entitled fucking attitude, she decided not to do it because you came in like a bitch. There ain't no way she came in there being nice about it. Oh, you could give me this. I can fucking tell you that's what she said. And I don't even have to fucking know exact. I don't even need the facts. The facts are, I mean, it's just the way these fucking bitches are, these entitled fucking bitches. However, she said that Little Caesars worker wasn't wrong for not waiting, or for not wanting to do the same, or denying her others, even saying that they too would have helped the woman out. One person pointed out, "Would have given you 60 cents and some free breadsticks." Oh, what a dumb bitch. Well, fuck you, you fucking dumb bitch. You fucking stupid bleeding heart bitch. Seriously, fuck these people, man, in the comment sections. They're so fucking annoying. They really are. And yeah, I guess it's a judgment call. Would I have let the person slide? I've let people slide for less than $1 before when I worked in cashier jobs when I was younger. That's just the way that I was. I didn't care, you know, because it was just way more hassle to find. Okay, let me put this back and put this back and put this back. I know it's a fast food situation here, but I never did it. But I could see myself letting them slide if you could. If it was a cash payment, and yeah, I mean, you could make that up later in the day because people are always saying keep the change when you're doing that. So it's like you'll make it up. But it's a judgment call. If the person didn't want to do it, they didn't have to fucking do it. It sounds like she might have. I mean, it could have been a debit card. She said she only had $7. Maybe she only had it on her card. I mean, she didn't say it was cash or anything, because cash you can make an exception, but debit cards you can't. I mean, what is she going to do? Lie to the system and put $7.60 even though the card can only accept $6 or $7 or whatever the fuck? You know, it's not going to take. The card will deny, so the card ain't going to lie. So it's like she's got to figure something out. She can't mark the pizza down, I'm sure. So I don't know, man. It's just one of these stupid situations. I'm wasting way too much time talking about it, but I just feel like, you know, this bitch was extremely entitled and a bitch, and she doesn't deserve any fucking sympathy. People out there need to understand that not anything is going to bend to you because you're you. I mean, because no one kicked you in the ass or someone told you were way too special and better than everybody else without telling you that, you know, sometimes things are going to happen in life and you got to deal with it one way or another, and it should never be like that. I mean, you got to fucking understand, like, hey, okay, maybe you just don't have enough money. Then you figure it out a different way. Maybe your baby doesn't need fucking pizza. You go get some fucking baby food, man. You keep saying it's your baby. Get a fucking baby food. You can feed someone for $7, man. It's really not that bad. You might not be eating, bitch, because I really feel like this pizza was for the mom. Yeah, they were gonna split that pizza, her and that baby. Go get fucking the baby something, all right? Fucking lazy fat bitch. Anyway, these people they're so fucking disgusting, man. I mean, this is why people shouldn't have babies. Seriously, they shouldn't have them. If you're a baby, don't fucking have a kid. Man thought he was meeting a woman from Tinder. Instead, a couple robbed him at gunpoint, according to police. Man in Alabama thought he was showing up for a Tinder date. Instead, authorities say he was robbed at gunpoint by the woman and another man. Wow. That's fucked up. Deputies responded to a report of an armed robbery at Stewart Road in Tanner, the Limestone County Sheriff's Office said. The victim told investigators he had connected with a woman through the dating app, and when he arrived at the location where they'd agreed to meet, he was confronted by a man and woman who robbed him at gunpoint. Oh, man, this is what happens. You think with your fucking Dizzick, man. This is what happens here. These guys are so fucking desperate, man. Seriously, like you go on any fucking website or whatever, it's always any social media site. Anyone, like go to Reddit is probably the prime example of just the biggest fucking conglomeration of fucking twats and losers that you never fucking meet in your life. Just the worst fucking people on that damn site. Like not everyone, obviously, not everyone. Just like in any situation, you can't say all, but a large majority of these people are fucking left-wing cunts and just insufferable pieces of shit. But like, you've always got I just ran down the people are like, I'm fucking hating this guy now. Well, you shouldn't have fucking gone on Reddit, I guess. I'm trying to teach you guys. That place is fucking terrible. But anyway, like, you go on there and there's like, a bunch of sleazy fucks on there and they all want to meet up and it's just like, dude, what the fuck? And Craigslist was another one back in the day. I'm sure you guys remember Craigslist. Like you go in there and you're looking to like buy something like a part for your car and you're looking at gay men wanting to fuck each other. And it's like the old, hey man, I don't care what your name is. I don't care what you look like. I don't care. Just meet me. Just do it. You gotta imagine the fucking amount of diseases these motherfuckers were passing back and forth, like fucking hepatitis and shit. One of these guys is gonna explode in their hand. The Yahtzee, they got AIDS, what the fuck? Sick faggots. What the fuck am I talking about? What the hell happened here, guys? I just went off the fucking rail game. Please just reel me back in. Someone reel me back in and tell me what the fuck I was just talking about. I know I was talking about this. Oh, the Tinder date shit. Yeah, that's right, man. It's just crazy out there. You got to get the fuck off these websites. How the fuck would you meet? If you're single, how do you meet someone? Seriously, how the fuck do you do it? It's just got to be a nightmare scenario, man. Just stay fucking single. There's nothing worth out there. There's nothing worth doing out there. If you can support yourself, stay the fuck single. There ain't nothing worth it out there. I'll tell you what, man. If I became single, I would never. I don't think I would ever date again. I would just fuck. That's it. Just being honest with you, that's probably what I would do. Seriously, there would be like a guest star every season. Like every week the season would close. There'd be a new one. 4 seasons a month. Just a different person. I would not want to. I don't know, man. There's just too many fucking crazy personalities out there. And people never show their cards immediately either. They always do it later. So it's like, what the fuck? I'd rather just deal with the fake one now and then kicking up before the real fucking shit comes out. They start wanting the fucking trauma dumping shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not looking forward to that. I hope I die first. I really do. Because good luck, nerdette. Fucking good luck out there. Fucking A, man. I don't want to be stuck looking. Fuck that shit. Anyway, the victim, because this shit's going to happen. The victim told investigators she had connected with a woman through the dating app, and when he arrived at the location he'd agreed to meet, he was robbed at gunpoint. After interviewing witnesses and gathering evidence, deputies found the suspects a short distance from the scene. James Toney, 23 of Athens, great boxer by the way, and Erica Rose Parr, 19 of Tanner, were arrested on charges of first-degree robbery and possession of marijuana and booked into the Limestone County Jail. According to jail records, Toney was being hailed, lights out Toney. He was a great boxer, but he's not the same guy, obviously. I think he got arrested for something else. He was being held on Tuesday on a $5,000 bond on the marijuana charge, while Parr was being held on a $1,000 bond on the same charge. Neither had bonds set in the robbery charge. Investigators executed a search warrant at a nearby residence where they recovered property believed to have been stolen during the robbery, as well as a firearm allegedly used in the scene. Sheriff Josh McLaughlin praised deputies and investigators, saying their quick response, attention to detail, and coordinated efforts led to the suspect's arrest in a very short time. They also said this lonely motherfucker needs to get off the internet and delete his account ASAP, and I agree, because fucking hey, dude, This is what happens, you know. People are lonely out there. It's a fucking lonely world. It really is, you know. Life doesn't get any better, and they want you to be lonely. They want you to be desperate and depressed and shit. Just don't let them win. Don't let them fucking win, man. You know, it's a terrible fucking world out there. I don't know, man. We're gonna get through this thing together, aren't we? At least we're gonna try until we die, and at least that's one solace in life that you have is that one day it's gonna end. You know, you can't fucking avoid it. If you're a person that loves life, you know there are some aspects of it that you hate, and eventually you're gonna grow to hate it. It's always gonna get worse, you know. You're gonna break down as you get older and shit, and you're gonna get to those moments where you're like, "Fuck, was it all worth it?" You're gonna ask yourself that. And I guess if you could say yes, then you had a good life. If not, then you know you left a lot on the table. So try to live your life the best you can. And yeah, like I said earlier, man, tell people you love them. If there's any one thing you could do for me out there, you know, some podcasts they ask for likes, they ask for retweets and shit. I don't think I've ever come on here and asked for anything. I've never asked for donations like some shows would be like, "Hey, tip us, tip our, use our tip jar." No, man. The only thing I want you guys to do is just find someone in your life that means a lot to you, and you tell them that you love them, and just tell them why. You know, say, "Hey, I love you. You bring a lot of value to my life." You know, I wish I would have told that to my old friend more. I'm pretty sure I did. I would do it right now if she ever came back. I don't know. Just tell people. Just tell people how you feel. You know, that's just the most important thing you could ever do out there. Just tell them because when they're gone, they're gone. You know, and a lot of family out there that I miss, and it's too late now. You know, that ship sailed for me, and I'm happy with that. You know, I'm content with that. I just don't want you guys to make the same mistakes as me, because at the end of the day, I want you guys to just use the show as a tool to be better, man. Be fucking better. And then have a few laughs too. That's the only thing I ask for is just, just do that. It'll make you feel better. All right, here we go. One more for you guys. Just a girl. A Florida fugitive bites an officer during a Georgia arrest. Police received calls about a suspicious woman casing cars for hours, or locking into and loitering around them with no apparent lawful purpose. Looking into them. Oh, man, my eyes are all fucked up. The woman, Jocelyn Watkins, gave officers the name Jade, but when they looked her up, they found a warrant for her arrest. Watkins admitted to the name Jocelyn and said her friends call her Jade. This is one of those fucking, you know, situations where I wish these people's parents told them how to act when a cop pulls you over or fucking does anything, man. They just lie at this fucking, their mouths never fucking, their lips never stop fucking moving, man. Just blah, 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 fucking story after story. They're accusing you, they're crying, they're asking for another officer. Like, shut the fuck up. I just want to tell you, you're going 5 miles over the limit. You could have gotten a fucking warning. Now you're getting in handcuffs because I just had to run your plates because you made a scene. And I was just going to let you go with a warning, you dumb bitch, but now you're going to jail. And all of a sudden, you're racist and all that stupid shit. It's a fucking wild scene, man. Just teach these motherfuckers how to act like fucking human beings for just a small window, or think beyond that 15-second capacity where you don't think there's any repercussions to your actions. It's fucking crazy, man. This bitch went fucking nuts. So she went nuts, started fighting with the officers. They took hold of her. She bit one of them twice and repeated she was just a girl. What her charges are in Florida are currently unknown by their own police department, because it's just another situation, man. I mean, do you really have to fucking guess? Google this woman, you'll fucking see her, and there you go. You know, you probably already guessed it. She's a fucking disgusting looking bitch. Just nasty attitude. Just fucking terrible. You look in her eyes, there's nothing there but fucking anger and hatred and fucking oppression, apparently. You know, it's just like, what the fuck with this shit? Why is it always a fucking problem? Like, why is it always a small thing has to turn into this shit? Always, man. You know, it's getting to a point now, and you just have to stop fucking playing games and pretending now, you know. And that's what I'm saying here. Eventually, it's going to be a situation where they're going to stop fighting these other countries, and they're going to start looking domestically. Like, what are the problems we have here? Why is all these? Because like we're going to have to tighten our belts here. Eventually, we're going to have to tighten our belts here in the country. We're fucking trillions of dollars in debt, and it doesn't matter. No one can fucking take it from us because we're the baddest motherfucking country out there. But you know, we are going to have to start looking at things. I mean, we can't even afford to pay our bills anymore, you know? People can't afford to pay for groceries. People can't afford to pay gas. You see people suffering all over the world, you know? It's fucking crazy, dude. Eventually, we're going to have to start doing something here. We're going to be like, all right, how do we fix this problem? Cut off the welfare. And you know what's going to happen when you cut off the welfare? There's going to be a lot of crime. How do we contain this crime? How do we stop these people? It's always the same fucking story. You can see where it's going. I'm not making up anything that's new. I'm not saying anything controversial. It's the way it always goes. Get your shit in line. Fucking parents, stay together. Fucking raise your kids together. Fucking teach them right and wrong. Teach your sons how to be gentlemen. Teach your girls how to be ladies and value their fucking bodies, and not watch the shit you see on TV and glamorize that fucking shitty culture. Do the right thing. It's not white culture if you fucking, and that's one thing too. Like, I know a couple biracial people that, they would embrace, like, politeness and whatnot. So they were called Uncle Toms in school, and I was always like wondering, like, what, why the fuck would you say that? It was, to me, like, that would be more of an insult than being called the N-word, and that's what they should really be against, is the fucking ideology that they have to be this certain fucking thing. Like, you have to be thugs or you're not considered a part of your own fucking identity. That's the fucking worst thing, because black people are the most racist motherfuckers out there against their own fucking people and everybody else. And that's a fucking problem. I'm not saying anything controversial. I ain't fucking making up lies here, am I? Am I fucking lying? Let's have some snickerdoodles deep dives. Oh yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Snickerdoodles Deep Dives, brought to you by Binoid.com. Oh yeah, there you go. I know Snickerdoodle's gonna love this one here. This is a deep dive specifically for her. So anyway, I started this whole thing off. I didn't know what I was gonna do for the deep dive segment, and that last story really got me down the rant here, because it really does bother me. It really does. How, like, I had friends in school. There was this one kid, his name was Adome, and his sister name was Shayla. I actually kissed the sister. She was my first kiss, I think. I was young. It's like 11 years old. What up, Shay? How you doing, girlfriend? You all right, though? You still got those lips? That was great, man. She was a year older. He was 3 years older, and I used to hang out with them. They were great people, man. I remember having dinner at their house, and the parents were so fucking nice, respectful. Dad was in the military, and I used to hang out with her. And there was a girl named Jenna. Actually, her name was Jenna. She lived next door, and we used to play basketball there and hang out. And another guy used to come by, and it was like a cool little friendship we all had. But anyway, like, they were extremely respectful. There was a school. It was like a Christian school, Immaculata, in Piscataway, and everybody wanted to go there. You had that money there. They were a rich black family. They were fucking awesome, man, And I remember Dome used to get shit on all the time because they would call him a white boy and Uncle Tom, because he would act so polite. He was extremely proper, and he talked well, and he didn't listen to rap music. He was respectful. He talked about God a lot. I liked him a lot. I liked him and his sister. I liked the sister. Yeah. But anyway, none of young nerd exploits. We had a really good time, and fucking A, man, people used to shit on him because they called him an Uncle Tommy just because he acted a certain way. And my whole thing was like, what does being black mean? What does that mean? Like, I would love to get a person on the show that can answer that for me. Like, what does it mean? Like, what does it mean? Like, it's the only, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like it's the only nationality that's culture is in actions. Like, it's not based in like anything else. Like, you think of like Hispanic culture, you think of like bullfighting, you think of like fucking like the music and shit, like bachata and fucking mariachi and things like that. Indians got whatever the fuck they do over there, man. Like, scamming people over the phone, that's part of their culture. I don't know, but it just seems like the culture is like, it seems like it's brand new, and it just completely changed. It's devoid of any good, really, when you think about it. You think about the culture, it's like, what the fuck? It's like the things that are embraced as black culture in the media, like the fucking music. All right, well, let's hear some of the music. You're like, that's the part of it you want to embrace. There's some beautiful black musicians out there. You think of like the Marvin Gaye's, you think of like Diana Ross and the good music, Michael Jackson, Prince, you think of those guys. That should be the shit that's embraced, even though Prince got a little nasty with his shit after a while. But he was a great musician. You can't take away Jimi Hendrix, another great musician. But then you got like fucking that booty popping and fucking pussy whapping and shit. You got that's not, and then that's the culture. Like, that's the culture, and it's just fucking disgusting. It really is. It's not anything that should be embraced by anyone. Sure, enjoy it, listen to it, but don't fucking make that your identity. And it just seems like that is the identity, which is the weirdest thing. I don't think there's any other culture out there that's the same way, or any other like nationality that embraces that as their culture, or anything similar to that. Like Asian people, they're smart, they hard work. Like, that's their culture. That's ingrained into them. They don't deviate from it. They love their video games, but I mean, they're first and foremost. You get any video game kid, they're not the same as our video game kids here. Our video game kids here are fucking, they're fucking retarded. Seriously, like not everyone that plays video games are retarded. I play them, but I mean, it's debatable if I'm retarded. But but it's like not the stereotypical 500-pound guy sitting in his fucking parents' basement playing video games. Over there, like they would kick our asses, like they would kick our smartest people's asses. They could probably do a heart operation at 10 years old while playing Nintendo. It's fucking crazy. They're so smart over there, man. But it's in their culture, is what I'm trying to say. Indians become doctors and shit. It seems like that's their thing over there, and they try to push their kids to that. And it's like, you gotta have something positive. What's in the black community? Man, I want to grow up, be a rapper or an entertainer or a fucking this or that or an influencer. That's why they're doing dumb fucking stunts. They try to get fame and athletes. I mean, that's nothing reliable. That's a fucking unattainable goal. You just got to keep your kids grounded. Like, okay, my kid wants to be a doctor. Okay, anyone can be a doctor, but you got to put in the hard work. It's like not anyone can be an athlete. There's a very small percentage of people that do it. It's just, I don't know, dude. It's so fucking weird. It is a weird fucking culture, It really is. It needs to change. I don't know if it ever can. Yeah, I don't know if it ever can, or people are willing to do it. There's a lot of work that needs to be done there, but I mean, it ain't my fucking job to do it. I'm just pointing out facts, and the way I see it, it might not even be the way you see it. It might come off wrong. It might come off sensible. I'm just asking questions and saying things that I believe is true. I think that the culture's a fucking wreck. And, eventually people are going to look at it and say, listen, man, there's a lot of crime out there. There's a lot of fucking welfare fund. Look, why do we have the smallest percentage of people by statistics, the largest amount of recipients on this fucking thing by the, by the numbers, and I'm a numbers guy. I'm a statistics guy. When I worked in sales, I would always bitch that we were the smallest store, but our percentage, we were always number one, even though we didn't sell as much by percentage in the population that we were in and the median income and how many people lived there and whatnot. We were number one all the time. People used to bitch. I'm like, well, this is why. If we were in the larger market doing what we were doing, we would kill it. But, you have to do things by percentages. So you look at those percentages and you're like, wait, there's a fucking massive problem here. Violence against their own community and against other communities. It's just like something's going to have to be done eventually. I think they're going to say it. I think that's what's going to be said. I'm not saying it. I'm saying people need to start at home first. You got to look at this shit. I'm the one raising questions, on my side, the way I'm trying to do it, to whoever's out there listening. Like, hey, man, maybe just fucking chill the fuck out. Teach your kids better, man. Fucking stay home. Stop fucking listening to this shit. Or even if you are listening to it, don't fucking emulate that shit. It's not a realistic way to live. There's so many fucking kids out there that think they're going to be the next fucking rapper, and they're saying all these horrible things and they're living that life. And why the fuck do gangs even exist? Oh, because they don't have parents. They don't have positive influences. People join gangs for, communal needs, for family, structure, balance, hierarchy. They need that shit. They needed someone growing up in their house to say, hey, dad, you're in charge. Okay, I'm listening to you, mom and dad. That's why they go to gangs. That's why they listen to them, but not their own parents. Their parents fucking weak. Terrible. Not spending time with their kids, not teach them the right and wrong way of life, man. The worst person in the world could have been the best if they would have had better parenting, I bet, man. It's just your upbringing. That's really it. I don't think people become bastards. I think they are bastards based off of how they're raised. But yeah, I'm just fucking going off here, man. That was Snickerdoodle's Deep Dives. Thank you so much, my friend, for being the inspiration for this segment and for always challenging me with these incredibly crazy topics we talk about, and I like to bring them to the show. So there you have it, people. What the hell am I going to be doing? Oh, I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be watching my girl Paula tomorrow on Maximum Pleasure Overdrive. My new celebrity crush, Tatiana Maslany. Ooh. Yeah, I'll be watching her tomorrow. And I think that's the finale, too. So I don't know after that. Figure something out. Watch some documentaries of my best pal in the whole universe, Snickerdoodle. We're going to be watching some biographies and all that good stuff. And prepping for the Friday show. I'll be doing that, and there's some ad reads coming my way. There's going to be another sponsor. I know you guys love the commercials, so I'm going to give you one more. That'll be coming up soon. But yeah, man, it's a good thing. We're just growing, and I'm really glad you guys are growing with us too, and you guys have been sticking with us. This is a show where we have an incredible retention rate. People come and they stay because they like the realism, and I don't know, for some reason they like me and they like my wife. So there you go, man. And I like you guys a lot. I would love to talk to my old pal again. I know she listens to the show still. I just want to say, reach out. I want to talk to you. We got to just get some closure here, my friend. And that's all I want. That's all. At the end of the day, I just want some closure. But yeah, you guys have a good rest of your day. I will see you on Friday. Reach us at Voices of Misery on all platforms of Voices of Misery Podcast at gmail.com. Have a good one.